doing? Good morning. That's fair enough. So I'm gonna be carrying on with what I've done. So um I've actually had these three elements along the left hand side. I'm trying to. You know, I really like the right hand side of the layout. So all of this down here, I like all of this. I'm not so sure about the other side yet. I'm in an ahhing over the color of the font down at the bottom. I liked it in blue, but now I like it in white again. But then the chat box text is white, so I might make it blue again. I'm completely unsure. So yeah, I mean, I can probably throw up some windows as well in the background so everybody can see what I'm doing if they join in or whatever, right? So entire screen, I suppose. Oh, thank you. And the Song of Storms is my favorite. Is my favorite ocarina song as well. So I felt like it had to have a place in there. I designed them. I retraced them rather. Most of the songs in Illustrator. They're one of the very first things I actually traced in Illustrator back in 2014. So these are like 9-year-old pieces of work that I've never really done anything with. Just created them for the sake of creating them. So I mean, I've got them somewhere here, and even then I've added extra bits to it. I've added a little bit of a lighting shading effect on the buttons because I felt like they needed some oomph. They were missing something. But I've got most of them. So and then that's my this is my template here. So let's just open this up real quick and straight in. It'll be a miscellaneous. I designed these t-shirts a while back. They never went over too well. I think it's because of the mix of styles I had on them, and they never went over too well, unfortunately. So if I send that one to the back, you'll kind of have an idea of what it would have looked like on black. So they didn't go over so hot, unfortunately. So I ended up pulling them after a while. So black and the black. There we go. So I think like sort of the half-tone ink splatter effect didn't really go down so well. I don't know. I mean, I did my best. They were early designs, you know. They were very, very early designs. So, it is what it is. But yeah, I have you know, yeah, most of the Zelda. Most of the Zelda songs on here, so Storms is on there. I started on them all, and I never got round to finishing them all. I think that's what I think that's sort of half true as well. So I mean, I don't need to open the second one though. But there's a Song of Storm. There's a Midnight Forest. There's an Nocturne Shadow. There's a Prelude with Light. There's a Requiem of Spirit. There's a Serenade of Water. And so on and so on and so on and so on. So, I mean, now I did a little bit. I tried to have them as accurate as I could, or as close to. They didn't have to be. They didn't have to be spot on, but no, I like You know, they're actually really cheap to buy. They're actually really cheap to buy. I was watching a video. I was watching a video of them on YouTube only late last night, early this morning. I'm missing my pot, though. So they're fairly inexpensive, you know. They really are. I had no idea how fairly inexpensive they were. So I mean, let's just open up a quick eBay tab. And then we search by the categories. Musical instruments. I mean, just look at how cheap they are. They're made of ceramic too, so you know, like the actual ocarina. And then there's the holes on the side to have it as a, you know, wearing purposes, I guess. So but there was another website that I found, which is this one here. I assume that by the Arch. I would assume that they're based in St. Louis. But this is where I think this is where the more serious ocarina serious ocarina collector would probably go here. So that's probably more of the actual color, I'd say. And then I've seen people like do what's the word, like a how-to on how to play like things like the Song of Storms and whatnot. So and here we go. So I mean, just this video alone.
First three notes are low D, F, high D. And that happens 2 times in a row. Now we're going to go E, F, E, F, E. All you're doing is moving this pinky up and down.
Look at how amazing this is.
And the last 2 notes of that section are C, A. let's put that first section.
And then look at her collection of ocarinas as well. That's on the stands.
The second section starts out A, D, F, G, A. And the last few notes are A, D, F, G, E. Now let's go back to the top and put it all together.
Well, watch this. Would your mind get blown?
Now the second half of the song is almost identical to the first half, so what I'm going to do is go through it and then stop where it changes. And this is where it changes. All you do is go A, D, and that is it. So the last line will sound like this. One more time, just so that you can hear it one last time.
Isn't this amazing?
Great job. Let's run it all the way through from the top.
It's amazing, right? Just mind is blown. Absolutely mind blown. She's quite serious about her Nintendo collection as well, from what I can see. So you've got a reasonable collection of NES games and a controller.
And now you know how to play Song of Storms.
Look how many different ocarinas she owns as well. That's incredible. Just mind blown. Just mind blown completely. Just absolutely mind blown. So, yeah. So we'll have a look at coding as well if you wish. So I'll show you an example of what I've been doing here. So my little like scrolling text I've got underneath my like where my webcam is. So this is all the HTML coding for it. So it's all saved into an HTML file, and then when adding it to OBS or Streamlabs in this case, it's adding an offline browser source because it's a local file because it's stored on your PC, but obviously it's in the form of an HTML. So obviously the document type there is an HTML. It can be edited in Notepad, which is why it's open in Notepad. The style sheet is very important because that contains all the font information that we need it to have in order for it to look and be as we need it to be. The line height, that's basically your vertical spacing in between line 1, line 2, line 3, line 4, and obviously the higher the number, the higher the space. Below the number, the lower the space. So at the minute I've got 37 pixel space in between like my lines on here. So there's a 37 pixel space between this line, this line, and this line, and this line. But I'm now thinking it's probably a little bit too little. So I'm gonna up it just maybe a tad, not too much, just a tad. So we're gonna take it to 38 and we're gonna save that. There we are. The font family name is obviously Chiaro font there, which is basically this font that's scrolling down here. The behavior is it scrolls rather than slides, because we want it to scroll upwards, and then the direction of which it scrolls can be defined here. Obviously this can be changed from up to down, or to left, or to right. The scroll amount is how slowly or quickly the marquee text moves. So if I wanted to make it faster, then the number would increase. If I wanted to make it slower, then the number would decrease. But you know, can't get any really sort of slower than like 0. So we're just gonna have a happy with the font size. I'm happy with everything else. Everything's fine. I just want to make sure that the spacing in between here is just a little bit bigger. Not too much. And then in here as well, just before we get into anything and save and refresh and things. So these are all font colors by hex value. So hex works in the range of from 0 to 255. It's the same when you do hex editing for game coding and everything else. It's all done via hex values, really. And sometimes in hex, the hex number can correlate to like a letter of the alphabet. So, for example, if you wanted to edit some text in a game, 9 times out of 10, if we were to start, then the uppercase R is usually defined by the value of 52, because that's usually how it is on that's usually how it's defined. So, but in case of numbers, it's defined by 0 is flat 0, and it works 0 to 9, and then A through F, and then back to 0 again through 9. So rather than having like 1 to 10, it's almost like 1 to 16 in a way, but A, B, C, D, and F are defined by letters rather than numbers. So it sounds quite complicated, but once you get your head around it, it's a little bit easier to understand. So this value here is F8, which is I think it's 248. FB would be 251. And then FD would be 253, because FF would be 255. So this correlates to being white in color in a RGB format, and this color here would be blue. So there's a little bit of red in it there. There's your R in your RGB. There's your little bit of red, a little smidgen of green, but primarily there on the end there is blue. So I did say I might toy with the idea of making this clock blue again, so I might want to copy this for now. And keep hold of that there. And then go back into my date and my time. I kept that there for, I can't remember what the reason was. But I don't need it. So as we can see, the values there's 248, 251, 253. So we know that that's in, see, so it says it, color there is done in RGB format. Also with an alpha. So alpha means how many levels of the level of transparency again. So that would work on the same format really. So how much transparency you want to put into it. What initially got me into this kind of work, graphics and such, I don't know. I actually don't know. I actually don't know the answer to that question. It started... I'm going to say it probably started around 2003. And 9 times out of 10, I was looking for things that didn't really exist. So I thought to myself, well, then if they don't exist, well, why don't you make them? Well, I don't know how. Well, where do you start? I don't know. It's just. I mean, I've always been somewhat of a tinkerer. So in terms of tinkering, I've always sort of just fiddled around with things and played with values and you know, in the same way that I used to do coding for my wrestling games as well. So I've done coding on wrestling games to enhance the game and make it better, or make more slots available for additional entrance themes or entrance videos, or replace characters or port back characters that were in the previous game and have been removed, and things such as that. So I mean, I guess it was always my calling in some sort of way. I was always playing around with some sort of values of hex. So to like sort of just go through. So if we were to just like say how do you define you know, the value of the alphabet in hex? Well, we'll start with this. This value there is 20. In text, that would be a space. And then 41. We start with 41 is A. 42 is B, C, D, E, F, G, you know, etc., etc., etc. And then you get to like 48, 49, and we get to like, you know, so 42 is B, 43 is C, 44 is D, 45 is F, 46 is, you know, etc., etc., etc. So just all sorts of different things. So, and then it's just, yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't really know how it just happened. It just sort of happened by me more than anything else. I think it was always something that I was sort of destined to do. So the values, right? So these would be the RGB values of this coding here. So I'd want 165 and 230. So I just have to go into this real quickly. Because we're in a different format. For whatever reason it is, we're in a different format. But they still work the same way. So it now means that when we look at this clock in a minute, the text is going to be changing from white to blue, as will the line spacing in between. So we're just going to do this real quickly. We can find it, because I've now got a lot of elements on here. So that's changed. And that's going to change like that, so there we go. Not sure if I like it in blue, to be perfectly honest now. I think it might have been better in white, I don't know. So it doesn't look very obvious, but there is a slightly noticeable spacing in between the lines here. We can add something else if we want. We can add anything we want within reason. So, will you shut up? We can add almost anything within reason. So we could add something like this. This here. We add this. The P is a form of coding for paragraph. Then we have another line here, but we want to make sure that we end the coding with one of these font breaks here. We don't need another break there because it's not going to be necessary. Oh, the door! Hang on! Oh, hang on! Shut up! I know it's the door! I know it's the door! I know it's the door! Yes, I know it's the door, thank you. Right, okay, so I believe this might be I think this might be some new controllers. I think this might be some new controllers as well. So we'll get to opening that in a minute. So what was I saying? What was I doing? Okay, so this will be in blue. So let me just go. We don't need that or that because we've got all we need here. So we're gonna do this real quick. We're gonna save. We're gonna go back into my Streamlabs here. We're gonna go into the say hi thing. We're gonna refresh that real quick. I know it's the door. You're doing your job far too well. I think I'm blind or deaf or something. What's the matter with you? Anyway, you're gonna come over here and say sorry. You're gonna come over and say sorry for doing your job too well. You're too efficient. Aren't you? Too efficient, aren't you? Eh? You say. What do you say? You say. Yeah. Right. You wanna go to bed now then? Go to bed by then. Go to bed by then. So I've, within the realms of possibility, I can add almost anything I want. So, but I've now mastered the ability to not only have a scrolling marquee text, but to know that I can do it in different colors at any time as well. I don't have to, I don't have to say, oh, I can dedicate one line to this and then one line to a different color. I can have two different colors in. She's a trifle overbearing with it, but she means well. We have a box. It's quite an important box, I think. Should we get to opening it? How do we get in it for a start? Fold. Oh, it's down there, right? Okay. So we're gonna get down there, have we? Oh yeah, I see it. Right, well, we're up. Got something that'll help us. Let's see what'll help us get in here now. No, I don't think that'll do it. Scissors might help though. I don't think a cap gun's gonna do it, do you? So, yeah, she does her job a little too much, don't you? Don't you, sweetie pie? She means well though. She really does. There we go. Okay, so we're in. Oh no, we're not. Let's cover the sides as well. There we go. That's one. This could be quite a nice little mail day. Oh, it certainly is. It certainly is. Are we ready? I want to see some new controllers. Ooh, they're packaged quite nicely, I've got to say. Okay. Alright, okay, so well, we're not going to be able to save this, but never mind. It is what it is. Packed nicely, though. Very nicely packed. I've got to say, very, very nicely packed. And we have... Ooh, good sticks as well. Good sticks. We have a... Atomic purple. Clear purple. I already have one of these, but I'm going to be selling one in a bundle, so I wanted to get another one for myself as well. So So I bought a controller bundle because I was selling one of these. So, but the different, so the other color that I've got is a color that I didn't have, which is why I bought it in the first place. So, sometimes when you buy a duplicate of one thing, it's because of the fact that you can gain something else from having one. That's what this is here basically. So we've got a nice little atomic purple, and this is one I'm particularly excited about. I can get in it. Okay, mail day. Oh yes, this is very nice. This is very nice looking. Am I blurry? No, I'm not blurry. There we go. And this one is ice blue, which is a controller I didn't have. So later on today, I'll be taking a photo of my 1, 2, 3. One. So many to count. 1, 2, 3. Including this one is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 controllers. 10 different coloured controllers, that is. But beautiful, absolutely beautiful. I've got 10 different colour controllers that I need to take photos of. Fantastic. Right, okay, so what are we doing? What are we up to? Yeah, so I need to maybe change the clock back to white. And I think that's probably going to... that'll be it as far as any more coding is concerned. 248, 251, 253... 248... 251... 253... Check your typos as you go as well. There we go, saved. We're going back into Streamlabs, and this will be white momentarily. We'll just refresh it. There we go. You'll have to let me know what you prefer. Do you prefer the clock and the date and the time in blue, or do you prefer it in white? I'm still undecided. I'm really still undecided about it. So. But as far as everything else goes, I just need to fill out the sort of the tops, the bottom, and the sides with something else. I'm not sure whether Ruto, Darunia, and Saria have any sort of real place on there. So, I don't know. You'll have to tell me. You'll have to let me know. But very, very soon enough, I'll be breaking out this bad boy to play. This arrived yesterday. I'm very, very excited to get going on this. I've not even opened the box. I mean, it looks almost pristine. I've not even looked inside it yet. It came yesterday. I let the sender know that I'd received it, and I appreciated it very, very much. But I haven't done anything with it yet. I just need to figure out Well, I found that blue was a really, really dominant colour in Zelda. Even like in the opening menu, blue is quite a very, very dominant colour. But it's the clock and the date and the time. I'm not sure I'm not sure whether it should be blue. I'm not sure whether it should be white. Because there's enough white here. I'm thinking, well, whereas the blue would break it up quite nicely. I'm unsure. So you'd have to sort of let me know how you feel about that. So. I'm really unsure on the matter, so I mean I've got the values here, and I can just pop them back in if I wanted it to be in blue. I'll memorize this eventually. In fact, I might just copy that and save it for now. So does it look better in white, or does it look better in blue? Whereas obviously we've got blue with a little bit of white at the top, we've got white in the middle, and that's cool, and then we've got blue again at the bottom, and I'm thinking, I'm still, I'm umming and ahhing over it. It'd be cool if I could maybe do them in 2 different colours. But as far as my limitations with the coding is concerned right now, I'm not sure whether I can fit that in somewhere. I'd have to literally figure out if I can sort of split the coding colours in here, because the date and the time and everything else is down. The format in which it's done is stored here. It's whether I'd be able to use that formatting again it's like doing I don't know. I don't know. But I like the format in which it's done. So today is January the 6th. It is the 12th day of Christmas. So you can probably tell by a little bit of the ambience in the room, my Christmas tree is still up and it is still going, but today will be the last day because it is the 12th day of Christmas. So that's going to come down a little bit later on today, sadly. And I guess we're just going to get back to just the plain old boring rest of the year. So, but I can, within the realms of possibility, I can put almost anything in a sliding marquee right now. Let's have a look. See what else is doable. Alternate. Not sure if I can do anything. I'm pretty sure that's the response. That's a format for it. So. It does, but it cuts off because the text box is too. So. But you could do that if you wanted to in your own world. If the situation calls for it, you can make it work in a way that suits you. So. Oh, that's kind of an important message. I'm going to have to get to that really, really quickly. Bear with me. Bear with me really, really quickly, because this is an important message I need to take care of. We've got a little bit of... Well, I don't have a problem, because I've done everything I should be doing. Um, oh dear, I'm trying to. What's in my phone? Let's have a look at. Let's just have a look in here as well. Let's make sure that I've got everything in here. Let's have a look. This is very, very, very strange. View details. Let's just have a quick look at this. Yeah, I know about that. Issue references on how frustrating this is going to be. Collection code. Oh dear. Ooh. Oh dear. Oh dear, dear, dear. Okay. Right, we're okay now. I think we're okay now. So we can close that, and close that. Okay, okay. Yeah, the white and the blue, then the white, and then there's more white, there's a little bit of blue, then I don't know. What does it need? What's it missing? I feel like it's missing, or maybe both. Maybe both. I feel like it's missing something. I'm not sure what it's missing. I know it's missing something. I wanted to put the 6 different medallions that you collect from the Ocarina of Time maybe down the middle, and then split them so there was 3 on one side of a Triforce, and then another 3 on the other side of a Triforce. Because I've got the spiritual stones that are already there at the top, and then maybe have the medallions down there at the bottom. So I've got these. Let's just create one. We'll just call it. We'll just call it the light. We'll just call it the light medallion to start with, because that's exactly what it is. And there's the light medallion there. And then we'd resize it to whatever size we need it to be. And then we say, just add on the rest of them. So I need the forest medallion. And they're all different sizes, so I'm going to have to resize them all so they're all the same size, whichever the size that is in question. So there's a forest medallion there. Then I need the fire medallion, and add them sort of based on the order of which you collect them in. So, fire medallion. There's a fire medallion there. Then we need the water medallion. One extreme to the other. And then we need the shadow medallion. Which is purple. It is. And then last but not least, we need the spirit medallion. I need to figure out which of these files is called image and rename it accordingly as well. I don't like things that are not labeled properly as they should be. Spirit medallion. There we go. So all 6 medallions are there. So I need to see which one is the smallest in height, and then rename, well, not rename, resize them. So it's looking like the fire and the water ones are the smallest, and everything else can be resized around that. So we're just gonna lock all these in place so we don't edit the wrong ones at the time. Light medallion. So we're gonna make this smaller. We're gonna make it, say, well, make it a little bit smaller because it's down there. We'll take it there for the time being. Well, if ocarina music doesn't soothe you, I don't know what won't. So it really likes either odd or even numbers to this. There we go. I'll make this one 906 as well. It must be the turn of the hour. It is. It's noon. Oh, I bet. It still may be subject to being resized yet, I don't know. So. It really doesn't like even numbers. So we're going to be one or the other. Oh, I don't even know. Okay, so they're all the same size relatively right now. So the plan is to place them down here. So they're still all too tall right now. So that's fine. I can work on that. That's not a problem. And I can mass edit them in a minute. So just want to make sure they're all the same. You know, we're all the same height first, at least. Imagine they're still too big, so I can now grab them all. Now I know that they're all the same height. Just grab my little tool there, make them smaller, make them smaller, make them smaller, make them smaller, make them smaller. Move them down there. Let's have a look. Still a little bit too big. A little bit smaller. Maybe there. So let's have a look at this one. Transform. Let's have a look at the transform. It's 122 pixels tall by 116 pixels wide. Compare that to the animated Triforce, which is here. I want it to be roughly about the same. 117. So we're close. We're kind of close. I'm gonna probably make them just a little bit smaller. Make them just a little bit smaller now. Not too much. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so we've got this one. Properties. Transform. 119. I think that might do it, you know. That might do it. We'll lock them all down for the time. So I'm planning on having maybe 3 on the left, the Triforce in the middle, and then 3 on the right. So just do it in order of how they're earned really. So although you can actually do the fire temple before you do the forest temple in Ocarina, but I just tend to do it in order. So if I just went light medallion, forest medallion, fire medallion, so I need to go there and split them up. So we've got 1, 2, 3, and then we'll have 4, 5, and 6, and then the lovely Triforce in the middle. I think we'll start by having this roughly around the edge of where the boxes are. I've held my arrow key down too long, so it's going all by itself. There we go. Okay. Okay, so we're at 202, which is where I believe. This starts from. Yeah, it's 202. That's right. Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. So let's just have a rough guess. It's 202. We'll do a transform. We'll edit that in there. We'll position it at 302. 352. Then maybe move this one to. It's only a play around. It's only a fiddle at the minute. That's what we're gonna call it. It's a fiddle. 452. 502. 552. No, it's too much. 502 might be too much. I don't know. Let's have a look. Let's have a look at the spacing. Maybe have the Triforce open, right, so it's there. So it's 202, 352, 552, 502, 202, 502. That's 300, so in the middle of that should be. That's right, yeah, 150. And if we add it, add 10 on there, we're going to add 20 on there, right? So. Oh, this is the fun bit. We add 10 on there for space, and then we have to add 20 on for the fire one to cover the extra space because of the fact that there's 10 added on for there. So 20. How's that look? And then we do the same on the other side, essentially in kind of like in the reverse order, so we need to know where this ends. It does make sense, I promise. 646. So I need to have the Spirit Medallion start at 646. Or close to Spirit Medallion, there it is. Well, it'll be a little bit more than 646 actually. It's 646 inwards. So So we start there, and then we go in by the same values again, which was about 160. 160 inwards from whatever this is. So well, that's easy to remember. So the Shadow Medallion will be at 1,000. And then the Water Medallion would be 1,000 in by, what was that? By 160, that'd be about 840, right? So 840, about there, like that. Now whether or not the Zelda logo down there at the bottom now is out of place or not, I don't know. I feel like it does need something down there on the bottom though. And if not the Zelda logo, then what? I don't know. It certainly needs something. It's whether people will think, oh, don't you think it's a bit too busy? But I'm quite, I actually didn't think that this would look as good as it has. I've been pleasantly surprised. I have been pleasantly surprised. I might want to move the medallions down a tad. Maybe because it looks like they're slightly higher up than the Triforce is. So then I might want to do that really, really quickly. Where are we at with that? Let's say 953 for that. And the Triforce is where? Where is the Triforce? 957. Yeah, so they are. They're like 4 pixels higher. So we move them down. 1, 2, 3, 4, like that. So now, hopefully, they're all roughly about the same height, but we want the Triforce to sort of look a little bit bigger anyway. So that's the idea. Although now that they, because it's okay, so we have to unlock them again. Had them, I liked them, now I don't like them, so we move it down 1, 2 maybe. Have a look at that now. That's better. It doesn't have to be spot on, but as long as it looks visually similar, I think that's really all that matters. It's now whether I do anything about this. Maybe move it over this way. I don't know. What are your thoughts? I need to have a shave. I think this will actually look better now in either in the top left corner or the bottom left corner. What's this image here? It says it's an image. What is it? What's it an image of? Oh, I don't even need that. At least I don't need it yet. Let's just hide Ruto, Darunia, and Saria. Just for a second, because I want to look at. See, I have this animated Link as well, but I can't do anything with him because he's just too small. He's just too small to do anything with, which is unfortunate. So I can't make him bigger because he'd end up being all pixelated. So I mean, I'll show you what I mean. Look how pixelated he ends up getting, and I don't want that so much. So, which is a shame, really. Because if it was up to me, I'd have had him in place over here instead. But he's just too pixelated. I can't do anything about it. So whether people like because everything else is a fairly high quality image. It doesn't seem right. It doesn't sit right, you know. So, which is a shame, which is a damn shame, because it means he has to sort of like bite the dust. Where is no Zelda word markers there? It's actually got text on it over it, but wait. Does that look better over there, or does it look better on the top? Oh, the medallions. That's from the Avengers, isn't it? I've stopped watching the superhero movies, to be perfectly honest. I just think they keep milking them. And this is from a guy that loves the Incredible Hulk. Let's find something to really soothe you. I'll find something to really soothe you, Cassie. Let's have a look. If I can hear it. If I can hear it. Oh, there it is. So, no problem with this. Because of where my camera is, my volume is obscured. There we go. You like it in the top left? Okay, that's good. So it means I need something down here in the bottom right. I'll tell you who we are missing. Done all this. I'll tell you who I don't actually have a picture of. I don't even have a picture of Zelda herself. She needs to be about the same height as Link, doesn't she, really? She needs to roughly be about the same height as Link. Just need something... Oh, nice! Missing... Oh, gosh, what's it missing? It's in need of something. It's missing something. I feel like it's missing something. Something down here in the bottom now, and then something along here, and maybe something else at the top. I like the bottom now. I do like the bottom now, and I like the right hand side. It's just the rest of it. It's the rest of it now. It's. I feel like it's in need of, I don't know, it's missing something, but I'm not sure what it is. I've got all these different things in here I really wanted to try and use, but I can't use all of them. Like I really wanted to use the Master Sword in its pedestal, but then I've already got so many images of swords. I don't, you know. I don't know if it really calls for it. So. Then if I have this, what would I do? I don't know. I've got all these different elements. I'm not sure what I should be doing with. So like maybe this would be better up at the top there. I don't know. Now, if I decide that I'm gonna settle on them, I'll rename them at least. I'll certainly do that. I'm just trying to figure out how it is I'm gonna make all this work. But I really wanted to use this image. I really did want to use this image, but it's finding. It's finding a place for it. It's like I might have wanted it down there, and then I could have made this in a way where, like, you know, it says Link loves Zelda in a way, but I don't know. Well, that was kind of cool where Zelda's actually stood behind the pedestal of the Master Sword. I don't know. But it's in need of something. I don't know what it is exactly. I've not found the thing yet that makes me go, ooh, that's it. That's exactly it. I'm looking for that. I'm looking for that ooh factor. I'm not sure what it is yet. But all these different things that I really wanted to use, and I haven't managed to use any of them. So which is a shame, really. It's like I really wanted to use the, you know, here we go. So with the you know, oh really? Ah, that's no good anyway. I just realised that that's actually no use to me, because it's got a, although it looks like it's got a transparent background, it doesn't actually have a transparent background. So. Because I should be seeing all these checkered squares and stuff. That's no good. That's no use. It's absolutely no use to me. It's a shame I don't have an image of Link in green without him, like, sort of holding the sword and the shield, because then I can maximize the use of the sword and the shield by not, what's the phrase I'm looking for, by not overstating it so much. I mean, I might have to, if I did that. See, I have this lovely image here of Link, right? But he's in blue. But I need him to be in green. So then what I'd have to do is I'd have to color swap it out for the green. and then I can maybe maximize the use of a shield and maybe have a shield down here. Maybe remove that, I don't know, but I don't like the fact that he's not sort of facing sort of frontwards now. So I mean, because Zelda's looking like, you know, straight at you, and Zelda, you know, Link would now be looking off to the, you know. I don't know. I've got these great images, and I don't know. I'm kind of bound really by the, you know, it's weird. I even think there's such a limitation, but there is a limitation. I'm thinking maybe making Guru bigger as well. I don't know. What are your thoughts? I've got all these different images, and I want to fill this out. I want to fill this out here, and then I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what it's missing. See, I've got images of Ganon, and I've got Darunia, and I've got things like the Wall Master. I've got that as well. I had that, and I decided not to do anything with it, but then I don't know now, because I might be able to get away with using this somewhere down here. I tell you what, that's not half bad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Maybe not have it so much at the bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Should it be to the left? Should it be to the right? What should it be? I mean, do I really even need the Zelda word mark now? I like that, and I like this. What's it called? The Trinity of Truth? Is that what it's called? Yeah, the Trinity of Truth. You know what? We'll just rename that real quickly, just so I'm not getting confused with all these different names. Trinity, when I can spell. Trinity of Truth. There we go. Lock it in place. Lock it down. Maybe move a heart. Maybe move a heart downwards slightly, because it's sort of not centered. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Let's try that. Too much. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's okay, I like that. The spacing's better. I'm now thinking whether the Zelda word mark itself is even relevant. And I say this because I wanted the sword and the shield in there, but I didn't know what to do with it at the time. But now I've got the sword, and I have a shield. Like a girl, I like a girl who loves her food. I've got to admit. Never change that for anybody, by the way. Never ever change that. If you're a foodie, you're a foodie, right? Never ever change that for nobody. And never make anybody feel bad for wanting to eat. Ever. It'll be the best advice I'll ever give you. Maybe the heart needs to come down a little bit more as well. 1, 2. What are you whooping at now? It's the sounds on the game. You're so paranoid. You need to smoke some weed, Rosie. That's what you need. No, don't whinge at me. Don't whinge at me because you're paranoid. It's not my problem. You need to seriously chill out, man. Okay, maybe a boss key. Maybe I'm missing a boss key. I've got like I've got like a boss treasure chest. Maybe I just need a boss key on the other side. Maybe that'll do it. I don't know. Let's have a look. I've got all these different elements going on in here somewhere. Is it this file? Ocarina of Time files. This is where I've been borrowing everything from. So, if anybody over at the Zelda Wiki sees this, then I thank you very, very much for having all these wonderful references for me to use. I really, really appreciate that. So, oh, look at that boss key. Look at that boss key. Isn't that beautiful? Isn't that a beautiful boss key? Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Oh, maybe just have a random frog on there as well for the sake of it. Just have a random frog on there too. I don't know. Models. Objects. Oh yeah, it's models, I suppose. See, I really, really want to use this image of Link here, where it was animated. But the problem is that it's just too small. It was just too small for me to use, so I couldn't do anything with it. There we go. That's what we want. Big old boss key like that. Oh, look at that. Look at that bad boy. Have a bit of that. And we've got the treasure chest. We've got the boss key. Ooh, dead hands. Might have that as well. You know, just for a gig. Just for a giggle. Have a frog. What else was there? Just a little random Goron pop up at the bottom. I don't know if that calls for it on here now. No, it doesn't. Although that would have been really, really cool in that corner. I think that would probably look really, really cool in that corner, actually. I don't know. Like it's got 4 images there, so it's in need of something. I mean, I don't know. It's like Zelda needs to be on here, right? Zelda has to be on here somewhere. Had all these all these grand plans to try and use every single one of these images, but it's just be too image heavy laden. It really would be. So there's a chest there. There's my stones there that I've used. So I even want to use the bean cellar as well, but it just hasn't worked out that way. It's like a big Goron as well, a big Goron model. I like to use. I really like the Gorons as well in the game. I think they're really cool. I think they're really funny. Oh, an Epona. How can I not have a Epona somewhere? Man, just all these images that I haven't been able to use. You vote for the frog. Where do I put the frog? Where do I put the frog? The frog needs to live somewhere. Where would I put the frog? I need the boss key in there as well. So I want the boss key in there. So we'll just call this one boss key. And then everything else that we've got we'll rename very, very soon. So let's have a look. Boss key. Look at that bad boy. To the right of the shield, that's what I think. It's saying it needs to be 119 pixels tall. Okay, that's fine. We'll do that. Size. Still too big. Size. Too small. Size. Stick it there for now. Get some more ideas. Maybe the shield would be better down there. Those at the top. Because if the sword's on one side, the shield needs to be on the other side. Right? But then how much does this take away from this area? Oh my god. Always toying. Can't be the same height as that, we know that. So I get all these good ideas. That's the box, right? So look, how tall is that? 255. That's gonna be much taller than 255. You know, let's get some clarity on this. Let's just rename these things. Hylian. Shield. Image 2. What is that? Image 2? What the hell is image 2? What the hell is image 2? There is no image 2. Put the shield back. Okay. Let me just try something first, though. Master Sword pedestal. There we go. We said it was, what, 255? It needed to be 255. Or less. It already is. It's 222. Only thing by putting it back is I'm going to have to rename everything again. Right, there is no image 2. We're aware of that, okay. So this is the Master Sword of a pedestal. Master Sword. Pedestal. Done. Image 1. Chest. This is Hylian shield. I like the Master Sword. I like behind it is this. I'm not sure about the shield yet. The boss key I'm pretty sure is set. The Trinity of Truth I'm not sure about yet. I might move. I don't know. Might move. I don't know. Do I really need? How important is Zelda to the game? Well, I know obviously the whole series is named after him, but I mean, she spends most. I don't want to like have spoiler alerts on here or anything, but she spends most of the time in fucking disguise. So. Maybe the heart piece needs to go. Maybe have Zelda down underneath Link. But no. Right, let's have a look at the frog situation. I really would have liked to have used Epona, but I don't think that's going to happen. Files, models, renders. Where are my renders? So, we got. Right, okay, let's have a look at the frog. Let's have a look at the frog. Frog. You're cute like a frog, and I'd like to jump you. For anyone that's ever seen Smokey and the Bandit, why Frog ends up being called Frog. Now it looks like Link loves the frog. Oh man, I don't know. I don't know whether the heart's even relevant now. I don't know. Do I need the heart piece? Do I need the heart piece? I mean, it looks kind of cool and all, but do I need the heart piece now? It just looks like Link loves the frog. That doesn't make any sense. Oh. Let's just refresh my my camera real quick as well, because I'm probably going out of sync. It usually happens on the hour, so we'll just... Oh, I should be alright now. Right, okay, the pieces I'm not sure about now are Zelda. And the Trinity of Truth. And the heart piece. Just feel like, I don't know. I feel like the shield should be this side. I don't know. I just honestly, I do feel like the shield should be this side. But then again, the shield's already there. I mean, how much of the shield do I need? You know. I'd like to have the frog in somewhere. I don't know where I put him. Again, I'll rename these as I go. I think I would have really liked to put her in there somewhere, but I don't know where I put her. Just looks too cramped over there now, because it kind of, I don't know. I don't know. It's not nearly as easy. It's not, it's not nearly as easy as people think it is to make layouts. I'm pretty sure it's not. And I'm glad I'm not doing this to somebody else, because the amount I'd end up charging them would be insane, and they wouldn't pay it. Well, she was there, and now she's gone. So, oh boy, I don't know what it is I'm missing. I'm missing something or the other. I don't know what it is. Oh, I don't know. I've got all these great resources, and I don't know how to use them properly, or I'm trying to use too many of them, and it's going to end up looking really, really clustered. I don't need or want that. So I don't even know now whether that should be over there, and Link should be down there, and Zelda could be up there. Being a perfectionist really sucks. It really does. No, it's too clustered over there. Yeah, I think we only see something isn't. Yeah, that's a good idea. Let's move Link down. Oh, hang on. Where were we at? 1287. I can remember that. So Link would technically be there. And then I might actually change this main photo as well. I don't know what to yet, but change it to something. I don't know. The only reason I had Link where he was is because Navi was so... Well, I mean, I guess Navi's still floating above him anyway, so... But Guru has to stay there because he's playing his, he's playing his whatever it is that he's playing. And then obviously the song is there, and then obviously the ocarina is there. It just needs something. Hello. Hello, Rose. What are you doing? You come to say hello. You come to say sorry for doing your job too well as well. You gonna chill out now? Hey? You gonna chill out now? You gonna chill? You gonna chill? What's your collar doing like that for anyway? It's getting dirty already. Look, your nice new collar's getting dirty already. Will you stop with your tail? Look, you see what you're doing to my pop? Don't burp in my face, that's rude. Go on. Go on. Good girl. Go on. Piss off. Go on. Good girl. Right. Okay, so let's have a think. Frog, we'll hide the frog for now. Highland Shield, that's there. Lock it in place for now. The Master Sword Pedestal, lock it in place for now. The Trinity of Truth. Oh, okay. Adult Link, lock him in place for now. I've got all these other elements that, like, I've got Darunia as well. Darunia is cool. I like Darunia. Where would I put him? I don't know. And then I'd have to... I don't know. All these different elements that I just haven't used. I've got them. I haven't used them. Too much green. Whereas Darunia would break that up a little bit. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. Hide him. Hide her. Hide her. The Trinity of Truth. Where is that? I've got all these layers now, I don't know where they are. Alright. Unlock it. Reset the transform, so it's back to its original size. Where would I put that? There? Up there? I mean, that would be a logical place, wouldn't it? Somewhere up here. And the great thing about this is that I can capitalise on the space by having this fairly close to the Master Sword if I wanted to. Just have maybe bits of elements from the game down this side, maybe one more character down the middle there, maybe a heart. Oh no, I don't need a heart piece because the shield is sort of shaped like that anyway, so. Missing something. Something is missing. Do I know what it is? Nope. No idea. See, I've got all these things that I really wanted to use and I haven't been able to use them, and it's really upsetting. You have saved our lives. We are eternally grateful. See if I can try and make this work in some way, shape or form. I don't think I can. Nah, it won't work. Won't work. It won't work. Just having a few ideas. I don't know. This is why my work takes so long to do. Whenever I start something from scratch, once I create a template and things, you know, when I create templates, once I've got my template in place, I'm off and I'm going to the races. So, I mean, look, I'll quickly show you. So, you know, to my desktop, here we go. Let's go in my NHL folder. Let's just say I want to create a new, I don't know, let's just say the Oilers trade for somebody. That's not a problem, right? Because I've already got templates in place for them. Here we go. Right, where is it? Right, I want the home jersey. That's easy, right? So we go, you know, just do my name. Easy, 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 easy. Done, done, done. Make sure that bit's centered. Make sure that bit's centered. Done, 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 done. Easy, just like that. Done. Not a problem. Easy when you get a template in place. It takes me about 20 years to do the template, and then once I've got the template in place, anything else following on from that, it takes about 5 minutes at most. Just to create something completely brand new from scratch and be completely and entirely happy with it is a different matter completely. So it's like Link is now 1, 2. What is he doing? Where is he? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. Spend more time fine-tuning than I do anything else. Anything else. So we're missing maybe some more inventory from down here. You know, I like the boss key. I like the treasure. I like the treasure chest. I like those things. I'm missing something in here, and maybe 1 or 2 things in here. You know, I'm not sure whether it should be Zelda. I mean, it should really be Zelda, shouldn't it? But I'm not sure. But for the most part, I'm fairly happy with everything. So I just need something that's gonna. See, like I've got the lens of truth, and I've got the mask of truth. They're there, and there, and obviously that's the stone of agony as well. I've got those things; those elements are already in place. Just missing something. I'm not sure what it is. Dungeon map, maybe? You know what? We'll save it. It might come in handy. I'll tell you what else might come in handy. The compass. Compass is helpful. Because I've got elements of dungeon stuff there. Yeah. You know what? We're gonna. Right, so we've got those there, but we're gonna hide them again. I'll tell you why. We're gonna get this. We're gonna call it compass. Take my caps lock off and spell right. We've got the compass. I actually like where this is going. I mean, you know, every Zelda game features a compass, a boss key, and a map, right? Every single Zelda game. Every single Zelda game. Well, the problem is that the map is too small. The compass is massive, and the map is too small. It's a bastard, isn't it? Right, okay, so how small is that? Or how big is it? Right, it's 151 tall, which means the compass has to also be 151 tall. Free. Just undo that a second. Transform. 151. It still looks too big in comparison. So we're going to make it roughly an equal size. Not yet. Maybe that is it. That's better. I think we may have found the missing elements. We're not going to need the frog. The frog can go, sadly. And I think the Trinity of Truth can come back. Ah, shit! What have I just moved? I don't even know what I've just moved. Saria, Darunia, Ruto. Goodbye. Anything I'm not using, I'm going to delete. Well, I figure in every Zelda game features a map and a compass and a boss key. Always, right? Always. So why aren't these things present? Why aren't these things present? So I'm deciding now whether the compass should be underneath the map. Yeah, probably, yeah. It should be, really. And then I'm going to say the left-hand side is practically done. Once I've got the positioning of this right. Maybe move the map up. This is all it's going to be now. Just fine tuning 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. Move the Highland Shield up. Sorry, Trinity Tree. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Compass up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Something in the middle. We need something in the middle. And then maybe just like a general sort of, I don't know. What are we missing? What are we missing in the middle? Something in the middle is missing. We'll lock those things in place. We'll do them if we're happy with them for now. We are. Shield, probably come over. 1, 2, 3. It's too much off to the left. We're missing something. What are we missing down here? I need to grab my screen capture and move us up to the top because it's not going to be with us for much longer, that's why. So. What's that called? What? Oh, I don't know either. That can go. That's long gone. I'd still like to use the heart container, but I don't know how I use it. I'd still like to use it, but I don't know how I'd use it. Make my screen capture a little bit smaller so it fits within the blue window because that's the area where I need to see. So that there, we'll make that slightly smaller. What are we missing? What are we missing? Missing something? What are we missing? Yeah, I forgot about that. All that stuff needs to be under there. It needs to be at least under. No, it doesn't. It could be there. Just have to be under the camera now, I think. What do you think? Do I need anything else? It's funny, I haven't actually used any Zelda at all except for the name. I haven't used anything of actual Princess Zelda. I'll tell you what I'm gonna do as well whilst I'm here. I'm going to make that slightly bigger. I said 30. We're gonna make that 30. We're gonna make that 40. We're gonna try 40. We're gonna put that there, we're gonna put that there, we're gonna refresh that real quick. No. What do I keep toying around with these things for? Because I'm a perfectionist, that's why. Let's have a look. Test. Save that now. Let's just fire this up a second, just for comparison's sake. Here they come. Need to give me a chance to get close to it using targeting if it fires away target. Let's have a look at the spacing in between the. Bastards. All bastards. The one that got away. Bastard. Oh, you're dead. Oh, you're dead. Oh, you're a dead sucker. Walk in. You didn't give me anything for it. Oh. More up here anyway. There's two. Oh yeah, some arrows. Yeah, that's really helpful. You can get lucky with this, or you cannot. The spacing of my scroll bar thing is I don't know. It looked like it was it's too much, but then it looks like it's too little, and it's weird. I'm trying to. Die. Bloody well hope so. Awesome. Come on then. There we go. Slowly build up the health. Back out, back in, do it again. But the space, maybe 37 was right, I don't know. Sometimes it looks closer, but then sometimes it looks further away, and I think 36 is probably too little. So then if I just do 37, it's a happy medium. Ooh. There they are. Bad boys. I actually completed this like a month and a half or so ago now, I think it was. One rupee. Still hear him. Any more? Yep, there he is. Bastard. You're dead. Well, got my 3 rupees, that's great. But no, as you can see, blue is a fairly, dominating theme everywhere. Everywhere's got a bit of blue in it somewhere, and if it's not blue, it's a shade of purple, but even then, it's like, But I'm not sure if there's anything else I can add to this now, because I think this is, I don't want to say it, but I think for the most part, we might be onto a winner, eh? We might be onto an absolute corker. I just need to do one more thing, and that is to make sure that my thing is there, we know that. 202 at 646, so we got that there. So the screen capture can come back really, really quickly. That's the full size of the screen. So this middle point here is where these elements should be here, and it looks like they're spot on in the middle, which is great, absolutely great. And I think I've just hit you because I didn't know you were there. What are you doing? wagging your tail at me. Never mind all that. What do you want? What? What do you want? Well, I love you too. Yes, I know. Look, I love you too. Yes, I know. I love you too. Yes, I love you too. You're my baby. You're my baby. Oh, the teeth are out. We're bearing some teeth. Oh, we got a tickle spot. We got a tickle spot. We got a tickle spot, baby. Yeah. I think this might be it. What? What? I think barring any sort of last minute sort of adjustments and placement, maybe like bring the compass down because I feel like it. 1, 2, and then lock it back in place. This, I want to say it. Maybe move the heart piece up as well. This is what it's going to be now. Like literally fine tuning. 1, 2. This might actually be it. This might actually be the layout. I'll have to probably do a widget test. So we'll do a widget test here, and we'll quickly remove this there, hide that there. And then any sync issues I'll have to fix. That's not a problem. Just do one now actually. Clap test. Then quickly send to my nearest and my dearest, which is my sister. Send this off to my sister real quickly. Photos and videos. We are there. That's not working. Why is that not working? Okay. Let's clear this down as well. Let's have a tidy. It might be because I'm streaming, which is odd. I think that's probably what it is. So I can't send videos on WhatsApp to anybody whilst I'm streaming of my layout. So that's kind of unusual. But I can tell her she can tune in. Hopefully now this is this will be it. I think it might be it. Let's just have a mess around here. Quick edit. We're going to say 38 is too much. We're going to say 37. We're going to stick with 37. There we go. Hopefully we're not out of sync. Hope we're not out of sync. Should be okay. Oh, we're at 2 hours in. We might want to do a restart. Okay. Okay, so I have 2 viewers. One of them should be my sister. Hi, Ollie. Layout. Is hopefully good. I'm probably gonna, what I'm gonna do with the chat, I think. I know it's obviously all visible there, but I'm going to have it where it does disappear after a certain while, so the messages won't always be shown. So we'll clear them. But I'm glad you're feeling chill, Cassie. I hope you like the layout. The only problem is with this is that you get, you know, it's like, it looks like everything is centered now, but it is because there's actually like half of this screen isn't actually being used, which is kind of really stupid. So, I mean, I could just do this real quickly and show you. Looks fine when it's all like that, but then you load the game, it takes it inwards about, I don't know, a good, 20 pixels each way or whatever it is. And then you've got all this space. So whether I should take that in a little bit, I don't know. There's really not much I can do about that, to be fair. So I've done it to suit the layout of the screen. But now these elements here look like they're not centered because of the fact that like it's not using all the screen. So short of trying to stretch it or make it fit, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing with it there. So I mean, I could let's have a look. My filters. I mean, I could mess around with this all day, and it would be like, no, let's just not do any of this stuff, right? So let's just not mess around with things that we're happy with. We'll have it as is, leave it be. We know where we are with it. We're quite happy. So yeah, so today I received 2 brand new controllers as well. Atomic Purple. Just put it up against save. I don't know. White. And Ice Blue. Kind of all fitting in with the theme, really, because you know the main screen is blue and the controls blue and everything else is blue, and but that's now needs a bit of a clean. Well, the cable does. Once over would be fine. But that's now 10 different controllers. And hopefully the layout's nice. And hopefully, you know, anyone that's tuning in and watching has seen the layout, likes the layout. You know, sees what I'm seeing. Oh yeah, that was such like a really like sort of boom period in like the late 90s, early 90s. It was like everything was almost that way. I might move the Trinity of Truth up just a tad. 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe down 2. I don't know. 1, 2. Fine tuning. Up 1. Fine tuning, but I've now got 10 different controllers, all variant colours. You know, I've got grey down here, red's down here, black's down here, blue's just there, green's just over there, yellow. I've got the ice blue, atomic purple. I've got gold. I've got watermelon red. That's I think that's all 10. I think that's all 10 of them. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to clear down my table. I'm going to give it a once over, give it a nice shine and everything else. Probably vacuum around the table as well, make it look like my house is tidy. Well, it is. Well, it's relatively tidy. And take down my tree as well because it's the last day of Christmas. And yeah, then obviously just lay out the controls on the table there, and just have them organised in a way, and then take a nice little photo of it. Maybe make that my new menu. Maybe I don't know menu like what we're saying. Cover photo or something somewhere. I don't know. Put it somewhere. I don't know where yet, but do something like that. But hopefully you like the layout. You've seen the layout, and it's not too cluttered. And everything seems to be in place and like makes sense. Try to keep it within theme. It's mainly Ocarina of Time based, but I've added yeah, I don't know. Oh dear. Christmas Day is the first day of Christmas, and then the last day is today, January the 6th. So hopefully, but yeah, it's really, yeah, it's really quite yeah, I'm happy. I've lost my train of thought now. So the layout looks good. Yeah, today is January 6th. It's the last day of Christmas. Tree's got to go back in the spare room in the archives for another, 11 months. 10 months. 10 and a bit months. And yeah, I think this is about as good as it will get, so oh hey, thank you very much. It's been a real labor of love. I've been working on this now for about maybe 2.5 days. I started with it and I was like in and ahhing over some bits of it, but I've tried to make it look as in theme as I possibly can. It's probably a bit of a criminal offence that I've not actually put any form of the character of Zelda anywhere, but the name, the word mark is there in name, I suppose, and I've got all the matching fonts, and I've got everything. It's themed appropriately. I was just wondering whether I should give it maybe some sort of a background as well, and then maybe just have these guys on top. But maybe plain black is just the way to go for this. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what I'd do with it. I don't know. I mean, I could always try something else on black, I suppose. I've got, it's not like I've not got the colour. It is. That's exactly it. It is all about Link. It is all about Link. And see, here's the thing. So now you can see, because after removing, obviously, or not removing, but changing up the color, you can now see what I mean by the fact that this isn't entirely, the width that it should be. I'm losing out on a good few pixels each side, and it's a shame. It's a shame, really. So the heart piece needs to go over to the left. I've just decided. It is all about Link. It's called The Legend of Zelda, but it is all about Link. It really is. So, but the reason why, for those who don't know, let's have a look. Over. Tad. How do I feel about that? That's better. The reason why I've done this in the first place is because I received this yesterday that I won in a raffle. I entered the raffle on a Nintendo 64 buy and sell group, and it was for. No, that's true. No, that's true. I've seen those memes. Those memes are around. I've certainly seen that around. So let's just have a quick look. It would be funny if I could actually put that in place somewhere. So, hang on a second. I'll go into a little bit more detail about the Majora's Mask game in a minute. So, for those who aren't aware, so let's just have a quick look at wherever this is, wherever I saved it to. Link looks pissed. But yeah, I won this on a Nintendo 64 buy and sell group on Facebook. it was a raffle to pick some numbers, basically 1 to 59. It's basically drawn on whatever the bonus ball is for the lottery, that particular draw. So I chose 3 numbers of my own choosing, and then I had 7 random numbers. So it was like £1.80 for a number. So I chose 3 numbers, and I asked the admin to assign me 7 random numbers. One of those numbers being 19, which is my house number, and that was a number that won because that was a number that was drawn on the lottery. That's last Saturday gone. Saturday, because it was announced on New Year's Eve, but I didn't see it until I woke up on New Year's Day. So that I thought that was an amazing start. It is the prize that I was talking about. This is a prize. Here it is. So this is what buying 10 numbers on a raffle got me. So a nice minty mint copy, almost minty mint copy of The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask, a game of which I have never played, and I'm looking forward to playing. And this is why I created this layout. I created this layout basically for the purposes of streaming this game. So I've tried to not really have so many ocarina elements in there. Obviously the medallions are, and the spiritual stones are, but for the most part it's, Majora's Mask is as much of a spiritual successor to Ocarina of Time as is Perfect Dark to GoldenEye. So I wanted to have a nice layout in place to have it themed accordingly. And I had a bunch of elements anyway that I'd done and designed ages and ages and ages ago, and now I'm quite happy with what I've got and pieced together. So hopefully, when I start streaming it, and it'll be a first play because I've never played it before in my life, I will be probably following a walkthrough. So if anybody's watching it for the intentions of watching me speedrun it, that's not what I'm going to be doing. I'm literally going to be playing through it, and if I have to take a day or 2 days or 3 days to do it, and to do it properly, and to make sure I soak in as much of the storyline as possible, that's exactly what I'm going to be doing. And yeah, so that's going to be the plan, at least. Shame actually, I don't put that down there in the corner and over there. I don't know. But I thought I'd create an appropriate theme for the game. Love Zelda, absolutely love Zelda, and I've tried to incorporate as many elements in it as possible without having it be too overcrowded. I didn't want it to be too overcrowded. I wanted to have it look fairly nice, and I'm hoping that I've achieved that at least. And this will be ready to go. Oh, it is! No, it absolutely is. So, I know my sister had a copy recently, a loose copy. She got it in a bundle. A console bundle. She actually sold a loose copy of Majora's Mask for £48. £48 is what she sold that for, and you can buy a loose copy of Ocarina of Time for maybe 15 to 20. And it is a better storyline. It absolutely is a better storyline from what I've been told. But I'll soon find out. But as far as I think it just comes down to how many copies of it were released. I think towards obviously the end of the N64's sort of life cycle, obviously games that were released sort of like 1999 and onwards tend to obviously be rarer because there was less of them, obviously, manufactured and produced and released and sold and everything else. So like GoldenEye is an amazing video game, and there's no disputing that. But it's not a rare game to get your hands on a copy because there are mass quantities of copies of it. Whereas other games made by Rare, such as Banjo-Tooie, is considered to be rare in the N64 collector's world because there weren't so many of them released, because it was released sort of post 1999 onwards. So anything after that really is considered to be quite rare. And obviously Majora's Mask was released in 2000. So games like, you know, the Pokemon games, you know, Stadium 1, Stadium 2 especially. Super Smash Brothers is up there as well. Conker's Bad Fur Day, that's up there as well. Resident Evil 2, that's up there as well. The Tony Hawk's Pro Skater games, they're up there as well. You know, as far as, you know, how you know, expensive, you know, they are. WCW Mayhem, that's a game that's up there as well. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Absolutely steals of deals when you can get hold of them. So I've bought and sold consoles over the last couple of months or so, where I just bought a console deck without any cables, without anything, but it had an expansion pack in there for £25 off eBay. Well, the expansion pack was worth like 40 on its own. So I mean, even if I got the console working after that, I'm still way ahead. So even if I bought the cables and everything else to make it work, which I did, and then I sold on, I made quite a nice little tidy sum from doing it. If you can ever find bargains like that, then absolutely take advantage of them by all means and do it. But yeah, so this layout is now set and in place. I believe it's going to look the absolute business when it's done. I'm still toying with the idea of making follower goal back to red, because it's red everywhere else. So, but this is a different layout to anything else I've done recently. So see where it's still blue up there because I've assigned it on Twitch to be blue, so I might probably change this back to red. Although that looks quite nice in blue, I've got to say. Oh, Rosie, shut up. Center the clock as well on that, because that's really annoying me, is that. Center the clock on there, and that's annoying me. But I've now got myself, what is it, 5 nice little layouts to use. I still don't think any of them touch GoldenEye, personally. I think that's the one I put, I don't know. I feel like that's the one I put the most love into. Let's have a look. I've got to move this because I can't see what I'm doing. As you've all seen, GoldenEye is here. This one has a little bit more to it than everything else. But this layout's pretty cool. I like my GIFs. I always like my animated GIFs. They've got to be in there somewhere. They always have to be. But obviously theme everything else appropriately and accordingly. I am the master of fonts. I don't care what anybody says. I am the font master. I know how to match fonts. I know how to do aesthetics. I know how to do things that are, you know, aesthetically pleasing. And I certainly know how to do this. Make it fit. Make it work in the way that I need to make it work. And I have done that. Yeah, I don't know. Well, I've actually got my sister to thank, to be perfectly honest. My sister's actually acquired a copy of WCW Mayhem in a box. We've arranged a swap deal where she's sending me a boxed copy of WCW Mayhem in exchange for, I'm going to send her 4 grey N64 controllers. So 2 of them are in a reasonably good condition, 2 of them are to be sort of refurbished. But we brokered a deal, and I got her a few things along the way as well. So I gave her a memory card that I had laying around, I gave her a cable I had laying around, I bought her a spare PSU, I bought her a black controller, I bought her a copy of FIFA 99, I bought her a copy of 1080 Snowboarding, I've looked after her, and in turn she's looking after me. So we've brokered a deal for it. I will have a copy of WCW Mayhem coming to me soon, which then only leaves 2 more wrestling games that I need to acquire, either boxed or unboxed, which are ECW Hardcore Revolution. I still need to get a copy of that, no matter what the condition is at the minute, and a copy of WWF Attitude. I need that too. So, but the box game collection is definitely increasing, because this is now the 3rd complete box game that I own. So, Perfect Dark was the first one. WWF No Mercy was the 2nd. This is the 3rd. WCW Mayhem will be the 4th. And then eventually all the rest of these games that I've got down here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 18. This is 19. Ocarina is 20. I'm looking at GoldenEye, that's 21. And WrestleMania 2000 is 22. I've now got 22 N64 games. And 10, well, currently 10 different coloured N64 controllers, which I'm going to get a photo of a little bit later on my table and sort of show off. Ooh, hello. Ooh, that's a bit naughty, is it? Oh no, that's fine. And sort of show off what I've got. So actually might. I can deal with that. I cannot deal with. Yeah, and sorry. Inner thoughts. And show off like all of these on display on my table. So I'll clear down my table, give it a wipe down, and then just get a picture of that and have it somewhere, I guess. So, good afternoon, Coney Craft. Good afternoon. Everyone's coming out. Everyone's coming out today. So I'm really honored. So thank you very much. This is my new Zelda-themed layout. I didn't quite know what to do with it, but I think I've managed to make it work eventually. So I was umming and ahhing over this for a couple of days. It's only because I've got this game and I'm going to stream it eventually in a few days' time, because I won it in a raffle and I wanted to have a nice new layout for it, so I wanted to theme it appropriately and accordingly. And yeah, so we've got that in place. Got a bunch of other things in place. A couple of new controls arrived today, which is what I was waiting on. And bastards. Give me any heart pieces when I need it. It's like that one there. No heart pieces. Any heart pieces? 1. Wow. Right, back out, back in. Might even do a quick little Ganon battle. I don't know. I'll play this in. Well, I think I remember what I'm doing. It's like almost like a back and forth round of tennis, if I remember. Almost, in a sense. I use my arrows as well. And my big Goron sword, but I have to finish him off with the Master Sword. Big Goron sword will do twice as much damage to him, but in order to finish him off, I need to use the Master Sword. Where are the hearts? Why are they being so stingy with the hearts? Bastards. 10 AM your time PST. That won't be too long. That's only about 4 hours, isn't it? You're only gonna get about 4 hours sleep. But yeah, I hope you sleep well. There you go. Just because I feel like it. But I hope you sleep well, and we'll talk soon. I know we will. So it's all good. Wow. Give me the hearts. Give me all the hearts. I want all the hearts. Next. Next. Here we go again. Getting louder. You know what that means. Got everything equipped that I need. Yeah, we'll soon see. Oh, this looks serious, doesn't it? Oh, I have to bomb this, I think, don't I? I'm trying to remember. Let's get me stuff. Oh, wow. You know what I need is a magic potion. That'd have been quite helpful. Oh, man. I can't remember. What am I doing? Oh, hammer? Hammer? I only played this recently, I've completely forgotten. Yeah. There we go. That's what I need. One of them. Was it the hammer? Was it the hammer? I'm trying to remember. No. Remind me. Somebody remind me. Well. I'm sure I didn't even use the potion in the last. I don't think I did. Anyway. I'm good at adding the paragraph. Lucky, I was lucky there. Oh, really? Piss off. Way early on that. Way early. Come on, let's have a word with yourself. Fuck. Piss off. I'm hungry. Oh, you idiot. Wow. Didn't like that, did he? Not keen on. Oh, what? Nothing from the pots? Really? Oh, one pot. Magic might help. Nothing else. Can't be that. But it looks alright, I think. I think the layout looks fine. It'll do, you know, it will do. Stop. Die. Please didn't see that, but never mind. Oh well. The layout looks good. It's ready. I'm going to be ready very soon. Probably do Majora's Mask today. But I've got plans. I'm going to take my tree down. I've got to tidy up my table. And sort of de-Christmas the last bits of my house. So this is probably actually going to be it. I don't need to save this because I've already completed it. I don't need to play this either because I've already completed it. I've got nothing to prove. But I'm going to get off this now. This wasn't to play. This was just to sort of chat and chill. Everybody came in and thanks for dropping in, saying hi. I hope you like the layout. I've worked very, very hard on it. Probably things I might even think about along the way, but now that I've got something in place, I'm pretty happy about that. So, yeah, this is going to be it for now. Probably the next stream I will do will be of Majora's Mask. So if you're interested in that, then obviously stay tuned because it's coming. And I'm going to do a little bit more tweaks in the background now. But apart from that, I'm going to get myself something to eat because my stomach's rumbling. I think Rosie wants to go outside, so I'm going to take care of that as well. I'm going to get off. And wherever you are, I hope you're having a wonderful day.